it's time for skills. We're going to start today with a warm-up on blending. So this time I'm going to say all the sounds and I'm going to say the sounds and you're going to tell me the words, okay? Are you ready? Good. Good. Rug, excellent. I, sky, good. Let's keep going. Blue. Blue. It. Kit. Great job. Let's keep going. Now we're going to do some 4 phoneme or 4 sound words. So this time each word will have 4 sounds. Fast. Excellent. Ask. Mask. Right. It's. Wrist. Your wrist. We talked about that. Remember we said there's a joint because you can move it all the way around? Alright, last one. Snake. Snake. Excellent. Good job, guys. Okay, so now we're going to do something called vowel discrimination, which means you're going to identify the vowel sound in the word that I read. Okay? So, the first word is pit. What vowel sound do you hear in the word pit? Correct. You hear the I sound, which is made using the letter I. So, it. Good job. Let's keep going. How about pot? Pot. What do you hear in pot? Correct. You hear ah, which is made with the O. So, ought. Pot. Good job. How about bag? Bag, you hear and is made with the good ag, bag, letter A. Okay. Hid. What sound do you hear in hid? Which vowel sound? Just the vowel, not all the sounds. It. Good job. It. Hid. Made again with the letter I. Alright. Pat. You hear pat. Ooh, look, that one's on the card. Pat. Good job. Okay, how about nut? You hear the made with the letter U. Nut. Good job. Alright, 2 more. Let's do pet. You hear the pet. Good job. Made by the letter E. And last one, mud. What vowel sound do you hear in the word mud? Excellent. You hear the mud, made by the letter U. Mud. Great job, guys. Alright, so now we're going to look at some phrases. Remember, phrases are not complete sentences that have nouns in them. And if you remember, I explained that nouns are people, places, and things. People, places, and things. Generally speaking, a noun is something you can touch, but I'm a person, so you need to ask permission, just like with all people. Alright, so let's look at a few phrases. You ready? Alright, our first phrase says, car starts. What is the noun in the phrase, car starts? Great job. Car. That's definitely something you can touch. You get inside of a car, so you're clearly touching it. Alright, how about big toe? Big toe. the phrase big toe? Yes, it's toe. No, I don't want to see your toe right now. I believe you have a big toe. You have two of them probably. Just guessing, you know. So toe is something you can touch, therefore it is a noun. How about red books? Red books. What is the noun in the phrase red books? Good job. Books. All right, let me step on over here so you can see 4, 5, and 6. Number 4 says fingers wiggle. Fingers wiggle. What's the noun in the phrase fingers wiggle? Fingers, look at them. They're wiggling. Fingers is a noun. Look at me touching my own fingers. How about telephone rings? Telephone rings. What is the noun in the phrase telephone rings? Correct. Telephone. Your phone. Like phone, cell phone, telephone. Way back when, not too long ago, they used to be connected to a cord and they had to stay at home. But we'll talk about that a different day. But telephone is something you can touch. Red bicycle. Red bicycle. Which of these two words, the words in this phrase, is a noun? Bicycle. Good job. All right, so now we're going to get our reader and we're going to read a story in here. And I'm going to be your partner A, so we'll read it the first time together. Okay? Come on. Okay, here we have our reader entitled Snapshots. Today, we're going to read the story called The Trip to the UK. So let's open it to the table of contents, which has the list of all the stories, and we'll find The Trip to the UK. Let's see, we already read Beth, we already read Nat. Look, it's the very next story, The Trip to the UK. And what page does it start on? Page number 18. Excellent. Let's turn to the page that it starts on. Skip a few. 99. Alright, 18. Now, figure page number 18. And remember, I'm your partner A, so I'll read the story first, then you'll pause the video and read it to yourself before we answer any questions. Alright, let's go ahead and start reading. The trip to... See, look, I wasn't following correctly and I lost my place. Let's try again. The trip to the UK. Nat went to the UK and I felt sad. Remind me again, who's I in our book Snapshots? Who's I? Who's telling the story? Correct, she is. She being Beth, the first character we met in this book. Alright, let's start back. Nat went to the UK and I felt sad. But then Mom set up a trip to the UK. Yay! How do you think she's going to get to the UK? She's going to go by plane because look at her ticket. It's a picture of an airplane or a jet. Just turn the page. Oh, here we go. Mom and I went on a jet. Ships are fun, but jets are the best. I got to sit next to the wing. I had lunch. Then I had a nap. Mom got this snapshot of the nap. Turn the page. Nat met us at the end of the ramp. I ran up to hug him. Then Nat's mom Dot got us a cab. This is a snapshot of us with the cab man. So a cab, a taxi, kind of like an Uber or a Lyft. Kind of like an Uber or a Lyft, but remember they're in the UK. Nat and I had a lot of fun. Then it was time for bed. Mom and I slept in a bed next to Nat's bed. I'm going to keep turning the page. Oh, wait, stop! This is another title, which means this is another story, which means we are done. And you're going to, like I said, pause the video and reread the story, The Trip to the UK, as your partner B. Now, if you can't read it by yourself yet, ask someone to help you, or even rewind the video and I'll be your partner B. And then we're going to, in our cat books, answer the questions together. Come on. Okay, so now you've read the story at least 2 times, because that's the rule. Whenever you're going to answer questions about a story, you would need to read the story at least, which means 2 or more. At least means the smallest amount good. Okay? So now it's time in our cat books. We're going to do 21.2 together. Notice I have it again where you can see the front and the back at the same time. That's so I don't have to erase these answers to show you these answers. I'll be thinking. But in your book, it's going to be on the front and then on the back. So yours is front and back. Mine is 2 sides at once. So let's look at the questions. Mom and Beth went to the UK on a bus, a ship, a jet. Which of these answer choices will correctly complete this sentence? I don't remember. How did they get, was it a bus? I don't know. Oh no, what do I do? Why am I stressing? I read this in a book, which means the answer is in the book, which is why my book is still open to the story right here. And we will see on the second page right here, first sentence, Mom and I went on a jet. Which means the correct answer to complete this sentence, Mom and Beth went to the UK on a jet. Color it in. Boom. Alright, number 2. Who had a nap on the jet? Who had a nap on the jet? Let's check back in the book and see what we can find. Well, just by looking at this page, we see a picture. And so even if we can't read the words, this picture shows, what's that little girl? That's Beth. And does she look like she's napping? And we already know she's on the jet. Let's find the words that match. Right here. Then I had a nap. And remember, we said I in the story is Beth because she is our reader, okay? Who had a nap on the jet? Beth. Now, does this answer my question? Yes. The answer to the question is Beth. Is this a complete sentence answer though? No. Let's write out our complete sentence answer. Beth had a nap on, return sweep, the jet. Beth had a nap on the jet. That is our complete sentence answer to the question of who had a nap on the jet. And notice all of these words I copied from the question because I put my question in my answer. All right, let's look at number 3. Who met Mom and Beth at the end of the ramp? Who met Mom and Beth at the end of the ramp? Let's go back to our story. All right, so she's still on the plane here on the jet, so it can't be here. Let's keep going. Oh, look. I think we found it. It says, Nat met us at the end of the ramp. So what is the correct answer to the question of who met Mom and Beth at the end of the ramp? Good job, Nat. Okay, Nat is the correct answer. And now we'll build our complete sentence answer here. So Nat met Mom and Beth oops, see, look, I messed up. That's cool though, you know what you can do? Erase and fix it. End, return sweep of the ramp. Bam. Alright, so our complete sentence answer to number 3 is Nat met Mom and Beth at the end of the ramp. And I got all of these words from the question. Look, let's underline them. Met, Mom, and Beth, at the end of the ramp. I use the words from my question to form my complete sentence answer. I know, right? Alright, so question number 4, again, multiple choice. Let's look at it. Beth slept next to Nat and Mom, next to Dot, on a rug. Okay? Let's look back in our storybook and find the answer to this question. Where did Beth sleep? Beth slept. Is Beth sleeping here? Or in bed here? No. How about here? Oh, it does look, she's not asleep yet, but it looks like she might be trying to. Let's reread this page. Nat and I had a lot of fun. Then it was time for bed. Mom and I slept in a bed next to Nat's bed. So looking at our answer choices, next to Nat and Mom, next to Dot, and on a rug. Well, I see one that looks kind of right, but the words don't match exactly with the book. Well, let's look at our other 2 choices and see if they could even possibly be right. Did Beth sleep next to Dot? No, Dot's not in that room. Did Beth sleep on a rug? No, it told us she slept in a bed. So she slept next to Nat and Mom. That's the correct answer. Notice, let's pretend you're in the bed with your mom. So you're next to your mom, correct? Right, so Beth and her mom are in a bed together next to each other. And this whole bed is next to Nat's bed, which means Beth, right here, is sleeping next to Mom, and they're both next to Nat. So, Beth slept next to Nat and Mom. Okay, let me step out of the frame real quick. Make sure you have this before I erase it. You do remember you can pause if you need to, right? Oh, okay. Alright, that was so awesome. You did so good. So now it's time to find out what you're going to do. What is your assignment today? Well, if you turn the page in your cat book, you will see what looks like this. You'll see a list of sentences, and it looks like you need to cut them out. Did I send you home with scissors? No. So is it fair for me to assume that you can cut it out? No. So that's why I'm not going to have you do that. I don't want you to do this in your book. Now, you can use the book to help you put them in order, because on the next sheet of paper in your cat book is boxes for you to put the pieces of the story in order. This is a different story though. It's called Bud the Cat. It's after the trip to the UK. And you're going to read that story 2 times, and then you're going to sort the events in the story as 1, 2, 3, and 4. Or first, next, then, begin and last. We did that before when we were doing domain 1, when we talked about Anansi and we talked about the crowded, noisy house. So how will you accomplish this? What you will do is actually go to the Nearpod link below this. And you'll see the story Bud the Cat. Yeah, you'll see the story Bud the Cat in Nearpod. And then, see, look, there's the beginning of the story and there's the rest of the story. And then you'll click to the right, and what will pop up will say quiz. And it's the questions from that page in your book. Not really the questions. It's those 4 strips, those 4 sentences for you to put in order. And you will put them in order, see, what happened first. You will choose which event happened first, and then it's going to say what happened next, then what happened last. And once you've answered all the questions, this next button will turn to submit. And then you'll be able to turn in your work so I can see what you did. But I don't know how to read it by myself yet. That's okay, because guess who your partner A is? Still me. You see right here? I recorded myself reading the story for you. So that way, everyone can hear it at least one time, read by their partner A, and then be their own partner B. If you can't be your own partner B yet, just go back and hear me read the story again. And you'll find it right here. So underneath this video, when it's over, you'll click right here to Cat Book 22.1, Bud the Cat. So the story is in your reader snapshots. If you want to physically touch it and read it, you can do it there. Looking at the table of contents, we see Bud the Cat starts on page number 28. And then the page in your cat book that you're not doing, if you have scissors and it'll help you to do that first, that's fine. The only problem is that's not turning your work into me. So if you choose, notice I said choose, to cut these out, paste them in order in your book, and draw, that's fine and dandy. That's on you. That's cool. Great, extra practice. But to turn it into me, this is where you're going to do that at, okay? Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you later. Bye!